I'm here at Sevenoaks Station. I'm visiting every station on the South Eastern Main Line, and today I'm going to delve even deeper into Kent. I'm going more south. Come and join me. Today is already better than yesterday. Do not let the sun fool you. It's very, very cold. There's just milders everywhere in Kent. Sound exactly like you would expect places in Kent to sound like. Something is telling me that something's going to go wrong on this trip. Just an announcement that the train is delayed by 7 minutes. I was just saying it's delayed. I can walk to the next station of Sandling. What's the worst that could happen? I feel a bit like GeoWizard. At any minute, an angry farmer's going to come and shout at me. Here I am straight line missioning across Sandling. That was a nightmare. Maybe I should have just had that for 15 minutes and caught the train. I'm dead. So this is Sevenoaks Station. Didn't get to spend much time here in yesterday's video because, you know, I was rushing through. We've got a Thameslink on that side, we've got a South Eastern on that side. We're waiting for our South Eastern to the more south. Oh, and for good measure, it just started spotting with rain. Joy! 4 coaches, it's like being in the north. Okay, so we're on here for a little over 20 minutes to our first station of Marden.
We will shortly be arriving at Marden.
So this is Marden and it started to spot with rain. Luckily we're only due to get rain until about 9 o'clock, then the weather should clear up. The platforms here are slightly staggered. We have to go across the bridge because we're here for 20 minutes and then we're going back north to Paddock Wood next. Nice day, just very windy. My hair is doing hair things. The railway's arrow straight here. Was it built by the Romans or something? Polesworth Station would be sad. Marden gets not just 1, but 2 footbridges. And some of those to the Midlands so Polesworth can get its service back. Justice for Polesworth. Polesworth has the potential to serve more people than Pilning as well, so let's prioritise Polesworth over Pilning. I think I'm going to have to do something about the hair today. It's not perfect, but it'll do. Can't be having all that hair blowing in my face. There's this little ticket office waiting room hut, but it's closed at 10 AM on a Saturday, so South Eastern don't seem to be very good at keeping their ticket offices open for very long. Architecturally, it looks like some of the station buildings on the Snow Hill lines. I'm thinking like Stourbridge, Droitwich. Yeah. I have a feeling that big, massive car parks are going to be a recurring theme in the southeast. Do not let the sun fool you. It's very, very cold. Just a couple of minutes now until our next train and we're going up to Paddock Wood. So our train has been sat at Staplehurst for the last 6 minutes, which is just up there. Why is it not coming? Why is it not leaving Staplehurst? It feels like I'm waiting for a Metrolink tram. Okay, it's coming now. I think we're going to be about 6 minutes late.
The next station is Paddock Wood.
Paddock Wood. There's just milders everywhere in Kent. Sound exactly like you would expect places in Kent to sound like. Paddock Wood. Paddock Wood. So I can already tell that Paddock Wood is the kind of place where I can't afford to live. So scrolling on screen right now is the list of my lovely, lovely Patreons. Thank you so much for letting me make videos like this and making this possible. If you want to get your name onto the list that's scrolling right now, the links to do so are in the description. Thank you guys. Is that an abandoned platform that I see there? I'm guessing it would have been a bay platform because like the station building's in the way. My body can't work out what temperature it's meant to be because it's very windy and thus very cold. But then you've got the sun beating down. Hot, cold. Sure, there's a song about this. Of course, it's the kind of area where they have a Waitrose. It's a Waitrose, don't you know? Can't really complain, there's a Waitrose not too far from me. Paddock Wood is also where you change with the Medway Valley line for service up to Strood. Yep, that'll be something for one day. Not today though. So we're on here for 22 minutes now to Buckley.
The next station is Marden.
Can you hear that? Now the sound of the train has gone. Silence. Peace. Puckley is very much in the middle of nowhere. We're not actually that close to the village of Puckley. We're only getting an hourly service here. I've got 50 minutes here, and you know what I'm like with long waits at remote stations. I'm okay with this. So like a lot of stations, Puckley did have a goods yard, and that was basically where this car park is now. Station building is very, very old. I like this. I like this. I knew it was going to get better today. So right under this bridge on this side is access to like what seems to be an abandoned car park. There's some kind of abandoned farm building there. On Street View a year ago, this was open and in use, so some point in that time this has just been disused. Can't imagine that many people are like parking here and getting on an hourly service. But that nearly blew my camera away. Today is already better than yesterday. We'll be moving a few things around though to avoid too many walks. I'll get better. I'll sort myself out. I'm guessing extending the platforms under the bridge like this where there's not much space is kind of like a last resort. Doesn't seem the most sensible thing to do, I'm not going to lie. So just an announcement that the train is delayed by 7 minutes. I was just saying it's delayed. It hasn't left Ashford International yet. It's meant to be arriving here now. I've only got 16 minutes at Staplehurst, so maybe I'll have an hour at Staplehurst. Okay, so the train has now left Ashford. It looks like at Staplehurst I'm only going to get 8 minutes there, so it should be more than enough to actually make the train, but it's a shame I don't actually get to look in detail. Fun and games in the southeast. Okay, I can just about see the headlights in the distance. The train is definitely coming. That's a positive.
We will shortly be arriving at Staplehurst.
Right, so as we say goodbye to that train, I've got to go over to the other platform. Plenty of time. I don't need to stress. It doesn't actually look like there's anything in Staplehurst, so it's probably for the best. It has another what I'd call Snow Hill Line style building. I think it's like the 90s type of architecture, so I'm going to guess that's when that was built. Staplehurst just fairly standard station. Industrial buildings over there. Seems to be fields and trees over there, so yeah, a bit of both. I of course made it. With plenty of time to spare. Train's coming in about 6 minutes. Something is telling me that something's going to go wrong on this trip. The joys of anxiety. And we are now travelling alongside HS1.
We will shortly be arriving at Western Hangar.
The Eurostar was definitely going faster than us. Welcome to Western Hangar. Now I've got two options. Hop over to the other platform and leave here in 16 minutes. There's nothing here, that's quite a viable option. Or I can walk to the next station of Sandling, which I'd have to come back to later if I didn't. And I've got an hour and 15 minutes to do that. I'm tempted to do the walk, you know. What's the worst that could happen? It's not like I've aborted any walks recently. So very much here, the Southeastern Main Line is running alongside HS1. Is that technically HS1? Because it was built before HS1 was even called a thing. Has it been reclassified in terms of naming? The only gotcha might be if the path is overgrown or wet. It's been raining a lot and it's summer. Okay, this is looking fine. Looking as if it's well maintained. We're going to be able to do some train spotting and also maybe motorway service station spotting. So at this point we're basically walking between HS1 and Folkestone services. We've got this little sliver of ruralness out here. I would get you an artistic shot of trains passing, but we've got 15 minutes until the next Eurostar passes. You'll have to make do with an electric star through the fence instead. I think that was the train I was meant to be catching from Western Hangar. I'm definitely not making it now. Okay, out into the open now. I think we walk down this maintenance road thing. Tell you what, if you were walking the other way, you would definitely be feeling that you weren't meant to be coming down here. There's a money shot. Now we're across what I think is the A20. This might not be fun. Oh, actually, that's not too bad. I've got to cross back again in a second, but I didn't fancy walking along that. So apparently, that's a public footpath. Okay, I'm through. Theoretically, I need to go that way, but I'm just trying to find a way through. I mean, I would have loved to have stuck to the main road, but that looked deadly. I feel a bit like GeoWizard, and any minute an angry farmer's going to come and shout at me. Here I am, straight line missioning across Sandling. I'm on the line. That was a nightmare. Definitely in the right place though. I've come out at the right place. That wasn't in my plan. I feel like whoever owns that land had intentionally left that like that. But the alternative was almost certain death. Sheep! The sheep are looking at me weird. Worn out. Made it to the end of the field. I'm dead. I'm dead. Positives. Sandling station is just there. I don't know it yet, but I'm about to discover my favourite station of the day. I'm going to have a few problems at Ashford International, and I find a nice little gem in Folkestone. I'm going to leave a link on the screen right now to the next video I think you should watch, but until next time, bye bye.